Hello, everybody. Today, we are going to be choosing the books that we read for the month of February. So, in case you are new here, hi, I am Bella, and I am your go-to person for your content review guide. So if you don't like to read spice, I say that whenever I read a book. Also, if you don't like, for example, language or any problems with LGBTQ plus or even something as small as drinking, I will say it. Sometimes that affects my personal opinion, sometimes it doesn't. And so it is now that time of the year where we pick the books that we read for the next month. And so if you don't know, I am part of Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf challenge, and each month she has a different prompt for the Read Your Bookshelf, and the prompt for this month is short, and I chose a short book that I feel like a lot of people have read, and it is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This, from what I understand, is magical realism. It seems it's about a girl or a woman who is not doing too well, but then she's also transported to a magical library, and it says on the back, there she is given the chance to undo her regrets and to try out each of the other lives she might have lived. And that sounds really good. Yeah, obviously I have it, and it's short. It's under 300 pages. I mean, the print is kind of small, but it still looks really good. And these are the other books I will be reading for Summer for Prompts. I do read a lot of audiobooks, so this doesn't even encompass all of the books that I have on my TBR, or of course the one for the different months. So we are definitely double stacked, but we're gonna work on that. So shaking. And each month I refill my TBR ones, and I think we're gonna choose 8 prompts because I normally read like 8 to 10 books a month. Most of those are audiobooks, but still. We have book you want to read by the end of the year. Okay, we have 2 options here. We have The God of the Garden by Andrew Peterson and Khalid Hosseini, The Kite Runner. I think I already made my choice. This screams winter. This screams spring. We are going to read this in the spring. We are going to read this in the winter. Or I like to have my books in order. Okay. And also each month I try to put in books or put in prompts that fit the vibe of the month. So like dreary or certain colors maybe that I associate with the month. So I do have a couple of those. White on the cover, and this is one of those. The one that's really screaming to me is this. It's kind of like an off-white, but it gives October. No, we're gonna do it. This one is called The Lights of Prague by Nicole Jarvis. I haven't seen anyone talk about this. It's a fantasy with vampires, and the people who like light the lights or whatever are supposed to like be vampire hunters or whatever. It sounds good. Anyway, that is our 3rd prompt. We are moving through this very quickly, a lot quicker than most of my other videos. We have one coming out that is over an hour long, so yay. Indie author. Oh, not really an indie author because she was recently she was recently redone or whatever, but I recently read the second book after Out on a Limb that came out literally a few days ago, Out of the Woods, and I really want to read more of Hannah Bonham Young's works, and so I think we are going to do her other book, Next of Kin, which sounds really good, and I really want to read more of her work. It's clear she puts a lot of emotion and thought into like writing her characters and their own stories, and I love that so much. And now we have character shares a friend's name, or like, yeah, I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but yeah. Ooh. I do have a friend named David, and I have this book about David Livingstone. We could do this. Yeah, we could do this. I have a friend named David, and so that checks. We're just gonna put all of these right here. We're not even... That's a problem for later me. Later Bella can handle that. This is my 5th prompt, so we're right in the middle. A book everyone has read. This one. The Heroes of Olympus, Book 5, The Blood of Olympus. Everyone has read this. And, well, at least a lot of bookish people that I know has read this. And I'm really excited to get to this, because I started the series back in the spring, and I haven't continued. I just have this, and then I'm going to finish the series, so we're going to do this. The Blood of Olympus. So that was our 5th prompt, now our 6th prompt. Not many people talk about opposites. Those are opposites. And yes, I know what I'm going to do. This Time It's Real by Anne Liang. I feel like her other books, especially I Hope This Doesn't Find You, it's talked more. And I have only read that one, but I really want to check out more of her books. Besides, her covers are really cute. Like, they're in the typical animation style, but like not cartoon style. And I love that. So that was our 6th prompt. Yes, 6th prompt. I'm gonna shake, shake, shake. Every time I shake this jar, I think of that song. And it's a good song anyway. First letter of your last read. So a book that begins with the first letter of your last read was... We have O. Could do Our Violent Ends, which would be really good. We could do Oliver Twist. I think that's all we have. Sorry, I just knocked them over. But yeah, okay, so that's all we have is Oliver Twist and Our Violent Ends. And I think I'm going to go with Oliver Twist because my hold for the audiobook just came in and it would be a good time to read this. Yeah. We're going to go with Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Should probably put those like that. Our 8th prompt. These videos go by really fast. And I know I haven't really talked about what a lot of the books are about, but this one, he's an actor and she just wants good grades, I think. I might be getting one of her other books mixed up anyway. Set in one night or 24 hours. I know what I'm going to do with this one. And it would be another audiobook because I haven't been able to find it here, but it has like the Groundhog Day trope. And I was thinking The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, and it would be absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day because what goes on is the girl's boyfriend cheats on her on Valentine's Day, and she finds out on Valentine's Day, and for some reason she has to repeat the same the Valentine's Day over and over, but then she starts falling for this other random guy. But it does sound very interesting. So that was our 8th prompt. 3, 4, 6, 7. Yes, our final prompt. Okay. Book with your favorite tropes. I love a good enemies to lovers. And so we are going to go with this. Because I love enemies to lovers. And it's my all-time favorite trope. And I will always read a good enemies to lovers. So, we have a total of 10 books on the TBR for this month. We have The Midnight Library, The Kite Runner, The Light of Prague, David Livingstone, The Heroes of Olympus, Book 5, The Blood of Olympus, This Time It's Real by Anne Liang, Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, Our Violent Ends, and then we have Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, and The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. So we have overall a pretty good mix, and I am very happy with this TBR because, yeah, I mean, I definitely could have gotten to some of the books in the back because those are the ones that I have owned the longest, but I don't think I'm going to read a lot of those anytime soon, just like throughout the next couple of years. But anyway, I've been kind of rambling for a little bit, and I hope to see you guys very shortly. Goodbye.